Whatever. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, people. Can y'all see me and hear me? I'm so mad. I did the exact same thing that Markel said I do my live shout. Oh, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you all. Hope everybody's having a good week so far. Let me come in and say hi to the people. All right. What's up? Hey, Lemon Kush. Hey, Tavares. Hey, Sam J. Miss Sharon Correa. Hey, you guys. Hey, Amber. Cindy. Montrez. Your music be having you bouncing. I know Abby says the same thing, child. Hey, China White. What's up, B-Lo? Hey, 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 everybody, as you guys come in. I don't know what's going on with this camera situation. Hold on, y'all. Um, but listen, it wasn't really a whole lot going on. Let me see if I do this. Hold on. Did I mess it up? Okay, I guess I cleared it up. Okay, I guess. This new camera, it must be something with the settings. I need to fix something in the settings. Hey, what's up, little baby? Come on in. So it wasn't really a whole lot going on. I did a couple of quick drops, but there was something yesterday that I forgot to mention edition of in my long order edition of the tribe meeting yesterday, and that was this paternity lawsuit against Jay-Z. Now, I have pulled an article, and I'm going to be honest with y'all. I am going to be reading this along with y'all. Y'all are going to get my natural response. I have not done a lot of research on this situation. So we're going to go through this article, okay? And we're going to go through the information, and you are going to get my honest live reaction to what I think about this Jay-Z lawsuit with this young man who is saying that Jay-Z is his daddy, okay? Um, I'm gonna say this since we on the long order thing, and then we're gonna move on into some other stuff. I mean, we're gonna get into this because we ain't gonna be here long. We ain't gonna be here long because I owe y'all Queen Charlotte. I did not get a chance to do any of it last night because my phone kept ringing, child, and it's okay. But we're not gonna be here long today. Now, real quick, y'all know how much I love me some Matlock, and y'all know about the reboot. And I told y'all I ain't know how I felt about the reboot, right? Even though it's got my girl in it, I love I forget her name. I know somebody gonna put it in the chat. I love her, but I don't know if I'm gonna love her in this reboot. I saw the trailer. The trailer dropped on Tuesday. I don't know, y'all. I'm not feeling it. I'm really not. I'm not feeling the. I'm not feeling it. So I'm gonna watch a couple of episodes and I'll report back to the tribe and let y'all know how I feel about it. Sam J say if Jay-Z is that boy daddy, then Barack Obama is their daddy. Okay. Hey Diane, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Come on in. All right, you guys. So y'all know, come on in. It's 40 of y'all in the chat. Come on in. There's a seat. There's plenty of seats down front. Hit that like button when you come in. Donations are not required, but they are accepted and appreciated. Okay. Don't forget, it is Teacher Appreciation Week. Okay. If you have not already done so, please thank a teacher. Again, I'm not even talking about you got to give nobody any money. You could just, send a card. If you have a teacher in your life, you have a friend, cousin, neighbor, if you have kids that are in school, if you have a school in your neighborhood and you want to just do something nice for the teachers. It is also Nurses Appreciation Week. So look, again, it doesn't have to be monetary, but I promise y'all it's the little things that mean a lot. All right, let's get into this article, child, because people say that it takes me too long to get to it, honey. They be leaving comments on my videos telling me it takes too long to get to it. What happened to the young lady that was supposed to be his daughter? I don't know. Last I heard, listen, I'm gonna just say I don't know. Kathy Bates, yep, that's her. Hey, Danny J, what's going on? Merch is available at Danny J's Etsy store. Please drop the link for me, please, Danny. If you guys want some merch, and the candles as well. All right, let's get into it. So I pulled this article. I'm gonna share this article with you guys, and we're gonna read through it together. Y'all know how we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna read through it together. And like I said, you guys are gonna be getting my honest opinion about what we looking at, okay? I'm getting my honest opinion, child. Real time, okay? Real time. And then once we go through it, I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion now. I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about it. What is this thing doing? Okay. All right. Now I am pulling this article from the Daily Mail. So you know all kinds of ads and stuff are gonna pop up, but we're gonna get through it, child. We're gonna get through it. Exclusive. Man who is the age of 30. So y'all do the math in the chat. Y'all do the math in the chat. Who insists he is Jay-Z's illegitimate son, accuses rapper of abusing the legal system for 10 years to avoid taking a paternity test as he files a new Supreme Court motion to unseal a decade-long case. I will win. The law is on my side. Now, I'm going to just go ahead and be honest with y'all. We might have to pull Pam or Simone into this situation because, baby, it's a lot here, okay? That title alone is a lot. The Supreme Court unsealed the case. It's a lot going on here. Ramir Satterwaith, who is now 30 years old, has been entangled in a legal battle with Jay-Z, 53, for 10 years over claims that the rapper is his biological father. In February, Ramir filed a Supreme Court motion requesting that the case be unsealed, accusing Jay-Z of keeping it under wraps to avoid a paternity test. In a letter to the dailymail.com, Jay-Z's attorney denied Ramir's claims. Okay. So let's get into it. Now, this was published on May the 8th. It was last updated May the 8th. All right. So this 30-year-old man who claims that he is the secret, illegitimate son of Jay-Z, the world-famous rapper, of abusing the legal system for more than a decade in order to avoid taking a paternity test. Ramir Satterwhite has been fighting to prove that Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, is his biological father since he was 21 years old, and he is now taking the battle to the Supreme Court in an attempt to unseal the case and force Carter to take a DNA test. Now, here's the first question I don't understand. Why is this case sealed? I sound robotic. Something's wrong. Is the sound off, y'all? Okay, it may be because I'm going, back and forth. Let me close some windows. I have some stuff open. Let me close some windows because sometimes I might have too many windows open and it throws stuff off. So let me close some windows. Okay. All right. Let me go back to the article. Okay. Now that's our first question. Tribe. The first question is, why was this even sealed? Speaking to the dailymail.com about the latest twist in this roller coaster case, Ramir from New Jersey, that's right there. That's close. That's close. Okay. Insisted that he wants nothing more than to see justice served and that he will stop at nothing to ensure that happens. I don't understand what you mean, justice served, sir. This is not like nobody robbed a bank. Okay, nobody. What do you mean justice served? I'm not sure I'm clear on what that means. I'm not sure about that. Okay. All right. He added that he wants nothing from the billionaire rapper who has been married to chart topping Beyonce, um, other than for Jay-Z to acknowledge him as his son. Okay, sir. Listen, it's okay. It's okay to call a thing a thing. It is okay to call a thing a thing. It is okay for you to say, Jay-Z, my daddy, he a billionaire, and I want that life. You understand what I'm saying? It's okay to say that, sir, because I'm gonna tell you what I would say it if my mama came around and said, I know all your life you thought this guy right here was your daddy, but your daddy is really Barry Gordy, and I know Barry Gordy a millionaire. Oh, I want that life. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Now, the man that raised me gonna always be my daddy. But please understand, if I'm gonna go through the drama and go through the trouble of doing a DNA situation, because I want that life. Let's be clear. You want that billionaire life. And it's okay to say that, sir. It's okay to say it. Okay? All right. So we gotta put a check in the we keeping score, okay? And we gotta put a check in that box that we feel like as a tribe, do we feel like he's lying? about that as a tribe? Do we feel like he's not being honest? I feel like he's not being honest, but okay. In a letter to the dailymail.com, Jay-Z's attorneys denied Ramirez's claims, noting the allegations have been previously reviewed thoroughly by the courts and have been refuted. I'm sure that will be the outcome of whatever filings Mr. Satterwhite is and may be currently considering. I'm still not clear what y'all saying. Did he take a paternity test and it came back negative? That's all I want to know. Now, this is the young man. Well, he's 30. He ain't really a young man. This is the young man. This Jay-Z. We know what Jay-Z looked like, child. Okay. This is not going to be over until justice is served. I just want to live my life, and what it is all said and done, I hope that Jay-Z will want to be a part of my life if that's God's will. Okay, say Rainier, you losing me. You losing me, boo. You are listen, you are losing me. Um okay. To that end, Rainier filed a new motion with the New Jersey Supreme Court in February of this year, which has been obtained by the Daily Mail, requesting that the court unseal years worth of documents dating back to 2012, arguing that keeping the case under wraps has prevented him from getting his due process. Again, was it that your mother did something like she filed and agreed to seal the documents or something? I'm so confused. We really need to start at the beginning of this, child. The motion, which details every facet of the years-long case in a 29-page document, was rejected by the Supreme Court because, according to the court, it did not have jurisdiction to reopen matters in the appeals court or to unseal records in the trial court. So this went to trial? Hmm. It marks the latest turn in a very twisted and lengthy case, which began in the fall of 1992 when his late mother Wanda alleged that she had sex with Jay-Z while he was in an on-again, off-again romance with her high school sweetheart. So your mama allegedly slept with Jay-Z while she had an on-again, off-again boyfriend. Okay. At the time, Wanda was 16 and Jay-Z was 22, and far from the global rap sensation that he has become following the release of his debut album, Reasonable Doubt, in 1996. The filing was short-lived, and by the time he was born in July, the fling, Lord, I said filing. The fling was short-lived, and by the time he was born in July of 1993, the alleged romance between his mother and Jay-Z had already come to an end. Okay. Which is partly why he claims his mother chose to put the name of her high school sweetheart, Robert Graves, who by this time had reignited his romance with Wanda, was by her side in the hospital when she gave birth, on her son's birth certificate as his biological father. Child, your mama made a decision. You just gonna have to live with that. Your mama made a decision. She said, "That's he the daddy." That's what your mama did. That your mama said he the daddy. Your mama didn't put Sean Carter. She said he the daddy. However, according to a family insider, Wanda always knew that Robert was not Ramirez's father. Something that became all the more evident as her son grew and bore no resemblance to her high school sweetheart. Okay, well, he don't look that much like Jay-Z to me. Do he? Y'all think he look like Jay-Z? I mean, I don't see a whole lot of resemblance. Now that's his mama. He looked like his mama to me. Shit. That's a video. I ain't playing that video, child. Okay. The Daily Mail has reached out to all parties involved, including Jay-Z and Jay-Z's attorney, Lisa Fisher. Okay. Or Lisa Fisher. When Ramirez was 8 years old, he says his mother told him that Jay-Z, who by this stage had made a name for himself as a global music icon, was his real father. However, the question of Ramirez did not turn into a legal tussle until 2010, 2 years after Jay-Z married his wife, Beyonce, when Wanda's health began to decline. Okay. At the time, she insisted that she had had sex with only two men at the time of Ramirez's conception, her high school sweetheart Michael and Jay-Z, and requested that the Pennsylvania court make both men take paternity tests in order to determine who the real father was. When the court issued an order, Robert agreed to genetic testing, proving once without any shadow of a doubt that he and Ramir had no biological relation. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Are y'all confused? I'm confused. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay. All right. I think that's a typo where they say Michael. Do they mean Ramir? I mean Robert. Robert's name was removed from Ramir's birth certificate by the court and has remained blank ever since. Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. When the court issued an order, Robert, okay. Okay. Proving once with a shadow of doubt. Okay, hold on, let me read that again. When the court issued an order, Robert agreed to undergo genetic testing, proving once without any shadow of a doubt that he and Rainier had no biological relation. Okay, so the child's sweetheart has been ruled out as the daddy. And the mama is saying, well, I only slept with two men, so it's so facto. If it ain't him, then it got to be Jay-Z. Okay. So then they took Robert's name off the birth certificate because he was like, it ain't my baby. Okay. This is a little confusing. I just want to make sure I'm keeping up. Hold on, let me come back to the chat. Y'all keeping up? Let me make sure I'm not the only one, child. My audio is going in and out. Now it sounds like Robert been broke all his life. Oh my. He got a little Ursha in him. Corey says she don't see the resemblance. I don't really see it either. If you want to know the truth a minute, I don't really see no resemblance. But all right. Excuse me. All right, let's read the rest of this article. Now we get into the nitty gritty, child. Okay. In 2011, Wanda handed over custody of her son to her godmother, Lily Cooley, who vowed to carry on the fight and prove the identity of Ramir's father once and for all, telling the Daily Mail, I was just trying to help my goddaughter's child have a relationship with his father. It was so hard on him because he was ripped away from his mom and had no one to call dad. That same year, Lily contacted Jay-Z's attorney and asked that he undergo DNA testing in New Jersey, where he and Ramir are based, or were based, I should say. So this is with him and his mom in 2014. This is him and his mom in 2014, headed on to court. Well, we know who that is, child. Child, we know who that is too, child. Ramir and Lily say they complied with the request, but never received a response from Jay-Z's legal team about the results or any genetic testing. So they're saying that they're alleging that Jay-Z did take the test, but they never received the results. Okay, see, now we getting somewhere. I was so confused at the beginning of this. Now we getting somewhere. Okay. That same year, multiple reports surfaced alleging that Jay-Z had fathered another son with a Trinidadian model, Chanel Scott. Claims that the rapper were quick to dismiss as ridiculous rumors. So somebody asked about the other baby that allegedly, well, there you go. Because that's what I heard. He had a baby with somebody down in the Caribbean. So he's saying that wasn't true. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Okay. Lily and Ramir began to pursue legal action in 2012 in a battle that has since spanned more than 10 years and seen the pair embroiled in endless legal tussles with the rapper. During that time, Ramir insists that Jay-Z's legal team has made endless attempts to subvert the legal system in order to avoid taking a paternity test, which the 30-year-old claims will put an end to the case once and for all. Wait a minute. I thought y'all said he took the damn test. Hold on. Ramir said they complied with the request, but never received a response from Jay-Z's legal team. Oh. The Daily Mail really doesn't write well. That same year, Lily contacted Jay-Z's attorney and asked that he undergo DNA testing in New Jersey, where he and Ramir were based. And then it says that, but they never received the response. But then down here it says they want him to take a DNA test. Am I the only one confused? Did the man take the test or not? Shit. Documentation about every legal proceeding is enclosed in Ramir's new Supreme Court motion, which has been seen by the Daily Mail, which outlines how the case began with a pre-trial in Camden County, New Jersey on August the 13th, 2012. During the pre-trial, Jay-Z's attorney argued that Lily, who was acting as Ramir's legal guardian, had no jurisdiction over this case because it was first filed by his mother in Pennsylvania and therefore should be heard in the same state. The rapper's attorneys also insisted that the case should therefore be dismissed outright because Ramir was over 18 years old at the time and the pretrial, and according to Pennsylvania state law, paternity must be established before a child reached the age of adulthood. Mm. But it was but they started it before he was 18, right? The court, however, disagreed, holding that the case should be tried under New Jersey law, which states that the age of parentage is 23. Okay, so the court ruled in his favor and said, no, you have until 23. Okay. Jay-Z's legal team then argued that the rapper should be exempt from undergoing a DNA test in New Jersey because he did not live or own property in the state, despite several news articles linking him to homes in Alpine and in Newport. My client does not have contacts in New Jersey. He doesn't own residences. He doesn't own anything in Alpine. He doesn't own anything in Newport. I don't know why that information is out there. It is on the internet, his lawyer told the court. As a result of this argument, the judge dismissed the case. However, Ramir's attorneys immediately appealed the verdict, insisting that they had evidence in the form of 3 deeds and tax records proving that Jay-Z owned several properties in New Jersey and that his attorney therefore committed fraud by stating otherwise in court. Child, it just seemed like people just be going to the court and lying. We look at what's going on with Whitehead. People just go to court and lie. I'd be so scared to lie to the court. People just be lying. Okay. Because somebody lying. Either they had records or Jay-Z lying. Somebody lying. Okay. For several of the properties, Jay-Z is still listed as the owner under his legal name, Sean Corey Carter. In addition, several of his immediate family members are also listed. Oh, so what he probably did was he probably bought houses for people. He probably bought a house for his mama, his cousin, his uncle, his sister, but his name on it because, of course, he bought it. Okay. Raymere and his legal team submitted the deeds as evidence for their appeal, and the case resumed in December of 2012. During a hearing as part of the trial, Jay-Z's attorney noted that she had misspoken about where he really lived. You ain't misspoke. Oh, so they try to go back to court and say, my bad, we misspoke. We forgot he owned 3 houses. Do you know how much property you have to own to forget you own 3 of them? Do you know how many houses you have to own to forget? But we know he didn't forget, he just lied. He just lied. Sir, you lied. I did misspeak at the last hearing because I really did think that Broadway was his home address, Fisher stated. Girl. So they told the court that he lived at 411 Broadway in New York City, which is actually the office of the record label Rocknet. You know what, Jay-Z and your attorney? See, now I'm about to be Team Raymere on this one. Y'all, I'm about to be Team Raymere. Now let me finish reading it. But I'm telling you where I'm sitting right now. However, the case was still dismissed. Why was it? It was still dismissed. See, that's that Illuminati. After the rapper's lawyers con- contended that Ramirez had failed to prove that the Sean Corey Carter listed on the deed in fact another person. Are you serious right now? Ma'am, Sean Corey Carter. I mean, it could. What? Now, come on, Judge. Because if it was other family members listed on that deed, so you got Sean Corey Carter, this person got the same middle name, and it's your cousins and uncles on the deed too. That's dirty. That's dirty. That's dirty. Mm-mm. This is the documentation, child. I ain't going through all that. Plaintiff's request for genetic testing and for support is dismissed for lack of subject matter jurisdiction and for lack of personal jurisdiction over defendant Sean Corey Carter without prejudice, the court said. The decision came as a heavy blow to Raymere and Lily, who insist that Jay-Z's legal team made false statements in order to sway the court in this decision. In December of 2014, Raymere filed a civil rights lawsuit against Jay-Z and his attorney, during which the rapper's legal team made the same argument that he had done during the 2012-2013 hearing, that he did not own any property in New Jersey and could therefore not be subject to a paternity ruling in the state. Child, they probably took his name off all the deeds by then. Again, the court ruled in Jay-Z's favor and dismissed the case. At the time, I had spent well over $20,000 on lawyers and other things that were revealed to this case or related to this case. I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of money, but I knew it was the right thing to do. Up until now, the entire case has been sealed by the court, which means that the public cannot obtain files pertaining to the case, something that Raymere hopes to change with his new Supreme Court filing. Despite the disappointing decision, Raymere has continued to fight to prove his paternity, something that his mother Wanda spoke about from her deathbed before her passing in 2016. She wrote this: "My name is Wanda Satterwhite. I am the mother of Raymere Satterwhite," she stated in a video shared with Radar Online. "Today is April 20th, 2016, and I want the world to know that I support my son in his paternity suit with Sean Corey Carter. I stand by my allegations regarding this man." Damn, is it an allegation? Okay. Raymere continued to fight this case even after his mother's death, suing Jay-Z for civil damages in 2015, claiming that the rapper had obstructed his ability to obtain closure. In 2017, Raymere and Lily filed a civil rights complaint to Judge Glenn Grant for violations that included not following normal procedures for court services based on gender, race, and retaliation. They also filed civil rights complaints to New Jersey Attorney General, the Governor of New Jersey, various New Jersey senators, and Judicial Board of New Jersey. They repeated the civil rights violation complaints to the same parties again in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. Child. Once again, all the cases were dismissed. In the 2020 about the case, telling the world, "I don't feel like our rights are appreciated. There are a lot of fraud and collusion that has been going on. I am not going to let that pass. We are going in there with our hard-earned money to fight fraud. The judges are allowing this to go on. Someone over them should be held responsible for this. I just want everyone to keep their eyes open. We should never go in the courtroom and feel like we are victims. We got stepped on and tried to get your..." Okay, child, I'm not reading all of this. Okay. Jay-Z has never publicly spoken about the case. However, in his 2018 album with Beyonce called The Carters, "You Heard About Us," he vaguely addressed the accusations. The lyrics to the song state, "Billie Jean in his prime, for the thousandth time, the kid ain't mine. Online, they call me dad. Kiddingly, you're not supposed to take this dad thing literally." Okay. All right, tribe. What do y'all think? I'm gonna put a hold on. I'm gonna put a poll. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. Let's see what y'all think. I want to see what y'all think. Put it in the chat. Now I'm gonna hold on. Let me put this. I'm gonna put this in the chat, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what I think, honey. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think in a second. I'm gonna let y'all vote though. I'm gonna let y'all vote. Okay. You to the people chat. If you have not that like, do so. Excuse me. At the time, please do so at this time. If you have not hit the like button, please do so at this time. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, if you just floated through and you found us somewhere in your journey, go ahead and you know, join us. We here. Child. Okay. Now the question of this live is Jay-Z the Pappi. So, oh, hold on, let me stop sharing. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to do 5 things at one time. I usually keep this open, but I must have closed it. Oh gosh. Okay. Child, this thing taking forever, honey. Forever, forever, ever, forever. All right, here we go. Child, YouTube must be part of the They must listen. Jay-Z must got to YouTube too, cause they got my video on limited ads. I said, oh. Okay, we're gonna start a poll. We're gonna start a poll. Why is taking so long? Okay, we're gonna start a poll. Well, let me close this poll. I guess I got to close this poll out. Thank you. It says 93% of y'all hit the like button. I hope that's true. Thank you. All right, let's do another poll real quick. I just want to see how y'all feel. All right. Okay. Then the question of this live was, is Jay-Z the Pappi? All right. I want everybody to vote. Okay. You should see the poll. It should be popping up. It's right. It should have popped up now. Okay. It should have popped up now. Now, 75 people voted on the first poll. There is 119 of y'all in the room. Please hit that like button and all that good stuff. All right. Lord, hey, listen. Hi, A6 TV. You're new here? Well, welcome. Welcome. Got kicked off of Instagram? Come on over. I see wanting to know who your father is, but your mother put someone else on your birth certificate, and I understand why he wouldn't take the test, because people will come from everywhere with claims. That's what April said. If it's her son, would he pay back child support? He might be able to get it, child. Especially since it sounds like if the boy is 30, they started this when the boy was 10. Because it's been going on for 20 years. Now, I'm going to tell you, Bray Lake, you say you got a story to tell me. Oh, okay. She said, let her up. We know the truth around here, and these lower Eastern Shore parts is common, and these lower Eastern Shore parts. Okay, well, hold on. Let me drop the link, girl. Now, the link is just for Brea now. The link is just for Brea. No, I dropped the link. If you got some gossip, we're going to hear what you got. I want to hear what you got to say, child. Put the side-by-side pictures of his older sisters. They look alike. Oh. Yes, I put your business out there. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. They're going to link Brea. I mean Bray. I think I'm adding an A. It's Bray Lake. I'm calling you Brea, child. Bray Lake. Okay. Now I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion while we wait for Bray to come on up here. I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion. This is how I feel about the whole situation. Me thinks he protests too much. I believe they took that paternity test and it came back that boy was the daddy. I'm sorry, that man. That's what I think happened. I think I see you, boo. I think they took the test and it came back he was the daddy, and Jay-Z said, no ma'am, no Pam. All right. Bray.
Hey, Really B, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you, my love. Okay. It's Bray, right? I was adding
It's
an
Bree.
A to it, but it's Bray, right?
Bree.
Okay, Bree. All right, well, come on, girl. Tell us what you got. What you got going on, girl?
So I was born and raised on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. There's a town or a city called Cambridge, Maryland. I don't know if you're familiar
I'm
with it.
familiar. You know,
So
I'm from DC. I'm familiar.
born and raised. I'll be 31 in August.
Okay.
There's a girl that is a year older than me who we've been hearing the story for years. I know my mom has personally met Jay-Z. He was living in Cambridge for a long time. He was actually trapping in that area. That's where he met his best friend Emery Jones that took the charge for him, that did prison time for him. And it's well known that he has a child. She'll be 32 this year. She looks just like him. Um, she literally just looks just like him. Her mom has MS. She's in the hospital, but we've been hearing that story for years. And the tea is, so a couple of years ago, it was word on the curb that they actually met. He had her sign NDA. He didn't meet her kids. She has kids. She didn't meet Beyonce or anything like that. They met. He apologized to her, and he's been taking care of her. Like, she's moved out of the hood. She has a big house. She lives by the, so Cambridge is by the waterfront. So
Mm-hmm.
she lives by the waterfront in like a beautiful big house. Like, she's driving a brand new Escalade. Like, and before, like, she was a teen mom. Like, she was struggling like the rest of us. She's a nice girl. Like, I grew up with her. I know her. And if Cambridge is pretty small. Like, we're all pretty much related to each other. Like, we got cousins all over the place. Like, so the story has been told that that's his child. She looks just like him. She took an ancestry test, and his mother actually popped up. Um, and of course, like, when she popped up, it was like her initials, but it was showing like grandmother or something like that. There's a story on YouTube. Somebody picked it up, like a small blog. Somebody picked it up years ago. If you look up Jay-Z's daughter in Cambridge, somebody picked it up. But it's
I've
true.
heard that
Like,
story. Mm-hmm.
it's very true. My mom knows Emery Jones. In fact, his mother still lives in Cambridge. Like, my family knows his family. Like, this is real stuff. So I believe this boy. Like, he has children out there. He was
Yeah.
just like he was a drug dealer back in the day, just messing with women, doing this little rap
Well,
thing. In fact, he told people he wanted to rap. Like, they laughed him out. Like, they kicked him out and laughed him out. Like, they didn't take him seriously, but he started selling drugs, started moving a little weight, getting a little money, and then it happened. But I wanted to share the tea with you because I love you, really, B. And I
oh, thank you. Mwah. Thank you so much. Yes, but thank you for coming up and telling us. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Bree. I heard that as well. Now I'm gonna go a little deeper, and you tell me if I'm adding too much, if I'm put a little too much on this, too much sauce on it. But what I had heard was that this, like you just said, and Jay-Z has said that he's a drug dealer, so I'm not making up nothing. But what I had heard was that allegedly while he was in his drug dealing days, when they would run back and forth between New York and Maryland, that's how he met this young lady, well, the mother, when they were running them drugs up and down the East Coast. And
That's
Cambridge was
correct.
one of the hubs.
That's
Cambridge was one of
correct.
the little spots. So that's
That's
what I had
correct.
heard now. That's what I had heard on the street. And Tracy, don't you say
If
nothing. I knew Tracy was
if
gonna
you
say
heard
something
that
about me
story,
about that.
he had a lyric in
Huh?
one of his songs. He had a lyric in one of his songs was hurting in a home of the Turpins or something like that. If you know, the University of Maryland
University of Maryland,
mascot
yeah.
is a Turpin. So that's facts. Like, my mom has pictures of him from like back in the day when he was doing little rap shows down there. Like, it's facts. It's no lie. She looks just like him. She has the
That's what I had
nose like
heard.
him. She looks just like him. You can find it on YouTube, I'm pretty sure. Like, I know her. I know her enough. Like, we went to school together. We're a year apart. So I'm not going to put her out there because she is on social media, but she did come
Yeah.
out and tell her story. So it's on YouTube. If you look up
And
Jay-Z's
said she living
daughter, I think
good.
it's,
She living good these days.
oh, honey, let's just say she
Yeah.
won't be
And you said she
standing in
living
the
good these
child
days.
line, baby. She won't be standing in the child line. She said.
Okay. Listen, and let me say this. I'm gonna be honest with you. The more I read that, if everything that I just read is true, I believe that he is that boy's father, and he knows it. Because why would you go through so much? Like, you lied, you committed fraud to say to get this thing thrown out to say, I don't even have a house in New Jersey. I don't own property in New Jersey. And you and your attorney lied. If there was somebody that was less famous and less influential and powerful, she could have got, put it went up before the bar, and he could have definitely got in trouble. So I believe that there's a lot of validity to this, and I believe that they did take that first paternity test and it came back positive, and he don't want to. And I think that that's, if it's true, that's my opinion. That is really B's opinion. If it's true, that's effed up. That's your child, you know. So
Yeah, it's messed up,
friend,
but
and Jamila co-signed everything. Jamila said my friend taught her when she was a child. So Jamila's from that area as well, and she co-signed all of that, child. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's sad, but at the end of the day, to me, she just wanted her mother to be secure. Like her mother has MS, like she needs around the clock care. To me,
Oh,
she was just doing it to make sure her mom was good, and she didn't want to put that heat on, her family and the spotlight on
mm-hmm.
them. But she's a nice girl. She has kids, and he didn't. I don't think he wanted to meet the kids right now or something like that. But yeah, it's real, really be. Look it up. Y'all look it up. And I want y'all to thank me
I
when
believe it because,
y'all
like I said, I heard that story before, and I also heard about that baby down in Trinidad. I heard about that baby too. Now they trying to say it ain't true, but I heard about that baby too down in Trinidad. Okay, now let
But
me look at
thank
this
you for
poll.
letting me come up,
Now
really be. I love you.
y'all poll. Now y'all said no problem. Thank you for coming up. Thank you so much. Love you too. Thank you for coming up, babe. All right. I think she. Okay. It's disgusting how you can father kids and not claim them. I agree. I mean, again, in my opinion, and this is really B. Now, listen, the tribe spoke. Tribe says that 75% of y'all believe that Jay-Z is the pappy. 25% of y'all believe he is not the pappy. And that's out of 58 votes. Okay. Y'all still voting. Y'all go on and vote. It's 100 of y'all in here. Go on and vote now. Go on and vote. Let me know what y'all think, child. But I think the majority of y'all are saying yes. Y'all think, and I think it's one of those things where why are you going through so much? Why are you going through all of that? You know? I don't know. And my thing is, you spending a lot of money, time, and energy. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check my phone. Tracy said we have some memberships that people have gifted. Okay. Thank you so much because I know I can't see it from here. Thank you so much, Tracy, for letting me know. Miss Bay Thing has gifted a membership, and Michelle A received it. Mwah! Thank you, Miss Bay Thing, and welcome to the tribe, Michelle. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Tracy said I wouldn't mind being a secret child if it comes with a check. Listen, I'll be honest with you. At this point, just break me off a little something, something. You ain't been in my life. You clearly don't want to be in my life. So I'm not about to sit here and force a relationship that you clearly don't want to have. But you gonna break me off a little piece of that Kit Kat bar. Now I'm gonna just call a thing a thing. Now some of y'all can sit there and act like y'all wouldn't want none, but I do. I want back child support from the day I was born to my 18th birthday. I'll get an accountant, get a forensic accountant to go through how much you had, what you was making. I want that money. I want it compounded. I want interest times whatever, and just go on and break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. And you ain't never got to hear from me again. Let's just come up with a nice little agreement. Call it what you want. Call it what you want. Hush money, paid off, back child support. Sir, you are a billionaire. I absolutely am going to walk. And you made me go. First of all, you pay all my attorney fees. First of all, you are reimbursing me for every penny that I paid. Then you're going to pay me for my pain and suffering because my mama on her deathbed, all she wanted before she died was for me to know who my daddy was. She admitted that she lied. Do you understand how much humiliation this woman must have had to go through to tell the man who she lied to, her childhood sweetheart, who she told her whole life you the daddy, knowing she was lying the whole time, and she had to come clean to him and her son and admit mama was out there hoeing. Okay. I had a shorty on my left and a shorty on my right. And when I got pregnant, I just picked him because me and him was together at the time. But I really knew it was him. You know what his mama had to go through? His mama had to go through something. And then you made him spend. This man said he done spent over $20,000. I want all that money back plus interest. I want pain and suffering for my mama. I want pain and suffering for my godmama. And then I want my back child support. Sir, you can break me off. Okay, thank you, Brea. You can break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar, and you ain't never got here from me again. I promise you that. I don't want nothing to do with your sorry ass. Okay. Okay, I don't see it. Hold on. You said you sent it to me on you DM'd it, you sent it to me on Instagram? Am I on my right Instagram? Yeah, I'm on my right Instagram. Okay, hold on. I don't see it, babe. Okay, you're about to send it. Oh, okay, okay. I just want to make sure I didn't lose it. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. Okay. Jay should not be punishing that boy for what he did. Make a baby you pay for, and other kids you made go ahead and DNA test them too. It's your own fault, right? I mean, and I don't even understand how he got away with lying. Like that was a blatant lie, sir. You didn't own. You said you didn't own any property, sir. You didn't own one, two. You didn't own not one. You didn't own not two. You own three, sir. Three. And your lawyer sat up in court and suborned that perjury. Child, that just make me be side-eyeing people. And I think, and I'm not turning this into a Beyonce thing. I'm not. But I think people forget the age difference between Jay-Z and Beyonce. So when they started dating, I mean, he was already living a life, you know? So, I mean, if you already had children, that should not affect your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a life before I met you. You was out in them streets, honey. You was doing what you was doing. You got a baby. A couple of them, it seemed like. Child. Okay, you just sent it. Okay, thank you. I'll give it a second because it ain't coming yet. Child. If y'all ain't gonna do nothing else, y'all gonna show us all of Beyonce's show. If y'all ain't gonna do nothing else, child. Okay, hold on. Let me see if it's in my. I'll be forgetting to check my requests. Okay, hold on. Here it is right here. See, I be forgetting. Except, okay, okay, she's cute. She's cute. All right. I'm not gonna show her picture on my live because I'm gonna respect her privacy. But thank you. She's cute. All right, you guys. You watched the full Renaissance tour. Really be where you been, child. You know I ain't watching that thing. Y'all listen. I'm not a Beyonce hater. I'm just not a fan. I'm not watching that. I have never seen a Beyonce live. I've seen clips of like I've seen clips from Beychella and all of that, but I have not sat down and watched the whole Beyonce show from beginning to end. And it's not because she's not entertaining. She's very entertaining. That's just not how I choose to spend my time. I don't understand why it mattered where he lived. He just needed to do the swap. And excuse me. Excuse me. And I say the same thing, Miss Sharon. And that's why I feel like there's some validity to this, because why are you fighting so hard? Like, who cares about where it was filed versus where you live versus if you have property there? You're going through a whole lot of hoops to avoid a DNA test. And that is why I feel like there's some validity there. At the very least, he knows that it's a chance that he the daddy. At the very least, he knows it's a possibility. Because if this was some bogus, and again, even if you did think, and I understand somebody in the chat said, well, that would open up the door for other people with bogus claims. Maybe. But my thing is, if you knew this woman at some point in time, and you knew at some point in time you slept with this woman somewhere around the timeline, just take the damn test, man. And by the time, and if you are the daddy, at that point, you had the money. At that point, you were already Jay-Z. Now you weren't a billionaire, but you could afford child support. And as much as I hate to say this, as much as it hurts coming out of my mouth, you didn't really have to be a part of that child's life if you didn't want to be. Unfortunately, that is a luxury that men have that women don't necessarily have. They always say mama's baby, papa's maybe, because women are stuck. They're pregnant, they got the baby, ain't nothing they can do. I mean, they can abandon the child after the baby is here, but you know what I'm saying. But a father can always walk away. So at the very least, and I'm not saying that it's okay, and I'm not definitely not justifying it, but at the very least, baby, you take the DNA test, you the daddy, you put yourself on child support, and you keep it moving. And I'm not saying that that would have been a great thing. Please, I don't want nobody to take what I'm saying the wrong way. But for you to just, especially with the story, knowing that baby, and I'm saying that baby like I know this young man, but his mother was dying. He just wanted some closure. I mean, worst case scenario for him is that he found out his mama was the neighborhood thought, and you ain't the daddy either. And it's a whole Maury Povich episode where they got a DNA test 5 and 6 people. But I think if you go back in that article where it says that they complied, but then they sealed the results and they never got the results. Why? Why would you seal the results if you the daddy? I mean, if you're not the daddy, why would you go through all of this if the results came back that you wasn't a daddy? Oh, I don't know. East 32nd. I don't know. Maybe I know they were dating at one time. Did she have? Is Jay-Z her baby daddy too? Child. All right, y'all. Last call for the poll. If you want to vote, I'm gonna look at the results. It should be at the top of your chat in blue. Is Jay-Z the Pappi? We got 71 votes. So last call. I'm getting ready to close it. I'm getting ready to close it. Last call. It's 119 of y'all in the room. So about almost everybody voted. We got 73 votes. That's about 80%, child. So the result of the poll is yes. Still at the same point, y'all. 75 of y'all, 75% of y'all say he is the daddy or the pappy, and 25% say no, child. I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to end it. The majority of y'all agree with me. I think he the daddy. I just think he protests too much. Who going through all that? Who is going through all that? I'm not. It's too much. Lord Tracy, are you giving them people the link to go watch the daggone? I ain't doing this with Tracy. Tracy done gave that lady, gave the people the link. Tracy done gave them people the link. That boy looks like him. You think he look like him, Mark? Y'all want to look at that? Yeah, all right, let's look at it one more time before we get out of here. Let's look at it one more time before we get out of here. Hold on. Did I close the article? No, I didn't close the article. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this young man. I keep wanting to call him a little boy. That man 30 years old. I'm gonna call him no little boy. But let's look at it one more time for the people that might have came in late or just we want to see it again. All right, let's scroll back up. Let's scroll back up, child. And I'm gonna put the link to this article in the chat as well if you guys want to go back because they do have some of the documentation in here. Um, they do have some of the documentation in here. Um, they have his YouTube video if you want to go look at his whole YouTube video. There's some more pictures and stuff. So I'm gonna give y'all the link. But okay, that's the young man. That's Rainier. And then of course we know what Jay-Z looks like. Go Rainier right there again. And then we got Jay-Z. I don't know, y'all. Y'all think that's his daddy? Is that the right link? Nope, that is not the right link. I think I screwed up the link. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get y'all the link. Give me a second. I'm gonna get y'all the link to the article. Cause I think this is a StreamYard link. I don't want a StreamYard link. I want the link to the article. Okay, here we go. Copy. Okay. Okay, Miss Sharon said they look alike. Yogi say, look at the ears, honey. Y'all doing a whole Maury Povich, okay? There's the link for the article, so y'all can go back. Like I said, there was they had copies of some of the other stuff, some of the court documents and stuff. If y'all want to go through all of that, that was actually a pretty good article. It wasn't well written. Some of the way it was written was a little confusing, but I think it gave you a lot of information, a lot of pertinent information. Um, I could tell the mother was a pretty lady. He's handsome. No thanks to JC. Oh Lord, not the forehead. Y'all are breaking it down. Not as Will Smith's son. Lord, they done put a whole nother man in there. That's Will Smith's son. Child. I learned years after he's a better looking version of Jay-Z. Listen, I don't even go by all that stuff. I don't go by the it look like the head, blah blah blah. On the day of her Renaissance tour, who being mad? Child, me. I am Messy Marvin right here. Strangely enough, his kids are cute though. Listen. All right, y'all. It's been an hour. Y'all let me, like I said, thank y'all for being here. We done broke it down. We done voted on it. The tribe has spoken. The decision of the tribe is that is their baby daddy. That Jay-Z, you are the father. Now that is just us. That is our opinion. Okay. But Jay-Z, you are the father. That's what we got to say. Okay. On and take that DNA test or the test. Sit down with your attorneys and his attorney and come up with a number because you clearly don't want to have nothing to do with him, and he say he want to have nothing to do with you. Break him off a piece of that Kit Kat. You're a billionaire. You're not gonna miss it. Hell, you could probably call it a charitable donation at this point. Child, break that baby off about 50, 100. Break that baby off about 50 mil, about 50 to 100 mil, somewhere between 50 to 100 mil. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. If you are not subscribed to the Teacher Project 2.0, the link is in the chat. Please subscribe to us. We will be doing a show tomorrow for Teacher Appreciation Week. Again, it is Teacher Appreciation Week and Nurse Appreciation Week. So if you know a teacher in your life or a nurse in your life, show them some love. Again, it don't always have to be monetary. A thank you, a handwritten letter. If you do want to go the monetary route, baby, gift cards are always a good thing. Let me tell you this: don't buy no apples. Don't get no teacher no apple. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't buy no apples. Don't do that. Don't do that. They like Starbucks. Get them one of them little Starbucks cups. You can get them a Target gift card. Everybody likes Target. But that's what you can do. And thank you again, Ms. A, for gifting a membership. We will be having a members only live at some point this week. Today's already Wednesday. Tomorrow after the Teacher Project 2.0, we will be having one this week. I'll give you guys an update on things going on with me. I am reaching out to someone. I did not forget about our prep live. I was going to do it Sunday, but I thought about it. I want to reach out to somebody who I think may be able to give us some good suggestions and stuff. And so we'll get to that. So we'll do that. All right. All right, you guys. Mwah. I will talk to y'all later. Everybody have a great evening. I am getting off of here and I'm immediately getting into Queen Charlotte. I'm gonna try to get you at least one episode tonight. I'm gonna try to get you two. But I'm gonna get you at least one episode tonight. I know James Caldwell, aka ReallyBTV, if you are interested in the Queen Charlotte video, he did the whole thing and he dropped his video last night. So y'all go check. I haven't looked at it yet because I'm gonna wait till I finish watching all 6 episodes. So all right. Mwah. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.